got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Fresh, doing something you haven't heard before.
Welcome to your LCI Melbourne 2021 virtual graduation ceremony. We acknowledge the land that our campus is situated and that I'm situated on today is the traditional land of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I'd like to extend that respect to the people of the lands that you are on this evening, and to any and all Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander peoples who have joined us today. We're here this evening to celebrate the fantastic achievements of our amazing graduates through what has been a pretty intense year, as our communities begin to open up and we emerge from our homes and reconnect with one another. You'll notice graduation looks a little bit different this year. We're here to celebrate and recognise the phenomenal talent of our students on this milestone occasion. Over the course of this evening, you, your families and friends will be watching along tonight, and you'll have the opportunity to appreciate the fine talent of your classmates and your wonderful experiences here at LCI Melbourne. We'll be hearing from noted academics, your SRC, members of the LCI Melbourne boards, leading creative industries representatives, and our esteemed keynote speaker, Adjunct Professor Michelle Mancio. I'm so pleased to introduce our Dean and Principal Karen Webster. With her positive, charismatic and visionary leadership, Karen has led our community of game changers and innovators. I'd like to now kick off the ceremony by inviting Karen to celebrate you tonight. Graduates, guests, colleagues, family and friends, please welcome Karen Webster.
Greetings from LCI Melbourne campus. I stand here today in awe of all of you. You are a generation of graduates that will be like no other, and that's actually a really positive thing. The last 2 years has taught us resilience, mindfulness, and compassion. These are all attributes that make you so much better at being a team player, a work colleague, and a creative. Artisan designers are problem solvers. They're innovative and forward-thinking, and it's exactly what the world needs now. So here we are. Wow, what a year, like no other. You know, the word unprecedented has become part of our everyday vernacular. But you're going to look back in years to come, and 2021 will resonate in history as a milestone moment. What a time to graduate. It's never a more important time to be proud and to celebrate. You're on the precipice of a new life, looking forward with anticipation and, dare I say, a little tentative on what the future might hold. But you've made it, and this is a major milestone in life's accomplishments. A moment that will be remembered and acknowledged in years to come. At LCI, we pride ourselves on being progressive, creative, global, and we have the capacity to, as I say, pivot on a pin. And you're going to be able to apply your knowledge effectively and with purpose. So on behalf of all the LCI team here in Melbourne and across our network, I want to say an enormous congratulations to all of you. Your commitment, passion, and creative attributes are part of the integral makeup of this great institute. So you belong to an inspired community of practice that is here at LCI, and you're going to be forever connected. Our bonds do not go away. As alumni, you're going to be part of the VIP community and have ongoing access to events, resources, and mentoring. Our personalised approach in education remains whatever the opportunity you want to come back and join with us. Stay in touch. You're part of LCI now and forever. And it is a privilege to have you as part of our team of LCI advocates, and I look forward to watching you graduate. I want to see you flourish in your creative industries and remain part of a passionate group of practitioners across the globe. Well done on graduating, and we're all here together to support you as you cross that threshold onto life's next stage. On behalf of all our staff and students at LCI Melbourne, congratulations on graduating in 2021, a year that we will remember for all its challenges, but also its positive approaches. And there is a world of opportunity for you that lays before you, where you will make a difference and use your creative platform for the better. We couldn't be more proud. Congratulations.
Thank you, Karen. Now I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening, Adjunct Professor Michelle Mancio. Michelle has had a truly incredible career and is a fixture in the Australian art scene. She is an academic, an artisan, a thought leader, and tour de force in the creative sphere. So please welcome Michelle Mancio.
Hi everyone. When Karen asked me to speak to you on such an auspicious occasion, I was honoured and excited because I believe it is such an iconic moment of achievement in your lives. So congratulations on your graduation. You achieved this through hard work, conviction, and a commitment to your creative practice. This is something you will carry with you for the rest of your life and is a deep-seated reflection of what you as an individual can do. Don't ever forget that and cherish this moment. In what a bachelor degree offers you, but also what it means to you in your personal journey. In preparing for today, one thing I did was book in for a haircut. I also booked in my partner for their haircut an hour later. And so I have developed a recent and unexpected fascination: hair. Over the weekend, we caught up with some friends and spoke of how all of us had had hair that had grown. We joked about what this time of growth could lead to. For myself, to heal the damage done to my hair from bleaching. For my partner, hair long enough to cut it into a completely new style. For my friend, a chance to grow their hair into a great head of grey. And for another friend, an opportunity to grow their hair into a bun. At the time, it was a playful conversation, and I made terrible jokes about my experience of ballet and how I could fashion a really tight bun with some gel and bobby pins. But since then, I have become obsessed with looking at people and their emergence from the last few months as expressed through the growth of their hair. Seeing my nieces and nephews and their long hair and my mother's recent haircut has reminded me of how similar we are as humans and how there are moments in life when you can feel new as you emerge. This is one of them, probably the most extreme one I have and may ever experience. And what I love about this is how vulnerable it also makes us all feel. For me, it makes me aware of how precious life is, how much love I feel towards others, how excited I am by what is possible, and how universal that is. So in keeping with our hair analogy, I will speak of a favourite author, Audrey Schulman, and a favourite moment in a novel, Swimming with Jonah. So in the novel, the protagonist, Jane, goes to study medicine in Indonesia. The intense emotional arc of the story is reflected in her hair, as it goes from being her pride and joy, hair so shiny you could almost see your reflection in it, to becoming bigger, bolder and wilder. What I love about this book are the detailed and nuanced descriptions and how they remind me of how rich the world is when you look well, which is our job as creative practitioners. The author also speaks of Jane's awkwardness and self-consciousness over a problem Achilles tendon that has been operated on multiple times. So I'll just share with you a favourite passage. Jane's limp was not obvious. You might not even notice it watching her walk towards you for a few steps. Not one of those limps where the shoulder humps up and down and the hips swivel unsteadily, exposing movement for all its work. It was just a small limp, from her left ankle being a bit inflexible, her Achilles tendon a trifle too short for her height. A limp that put her stride off balance, cantered forward as though she was just about to break into an eager trot toward you. It gave many people the feeling she liked them more than she did. What I love is how through the detail I can imagine Jane's limp. I love the anomaly in the final part about her eager trot and how it created a misnomer of enthusiasm. It reminds me of how our role creatively is to become attentive to the things we love and do them justice through our conviction in their value, how we draw out qualities that we find inspiring. It might be the rhythm of a perfect composition in a design, the tonal atmosphere that light can create in a space, the complementary proportions in a garment, the self-conscious tick in a character of a film, and the odd humour in the quirkiness of an object in an installation. The inspiration might be of things we have seen, know, and are familiar, even common, but the attention to detail, the description that you, the creative, holds, nurtures, and expresses is what makes our world richer, as we see new metaphors for love, expression, sorrow, joy, and life emerge. So I love reading this passage because my world becomes richer through the detailed and embodied creative expression. And I love creative practice because it makes my world richer through attentive, detailed creation. You have all worked hard to develop your stories and your creative language. Keep this going. Keep reminding us of the stories you have to tell, their nuances, and know we want and need them in our lives, to become new, to cherish what we have, and to covet and be transformed by what you are sharing with us. So we have all been through a pretty wild kind of last few years. And for all its challenges, what I love about it is how it has created a level playing field and opened up a palpable moment for newness and change. Sometimes I felt as though life is happening somewhere else. It was with an older group, a younger scene, in another city, in another person. And I have often yearned for the intensive experience I've identified in others, like Pablo Picasso with Guernica, Vivienne Westwood with Punk. But the last few years have been an intense time we have all experienced, and it has made us all equal in how we respond and offer insights to the direction we want our world to move in, to change and to morph into. We've all become completely relevant in the present, and this gives all of us agency. And so I find it really brings up the question of what world, what creative space do you want to live in? How do you define where we go? What can you imagine? And what can you create? So they are really big questions, but I believe right now is a wonderful opportunity to step in and be in the thick of it. Years ago, I was attending a philosophy class, and in a lecture about Deleuze's difference and repetition, the lecturer spoke of how Deleuze felt it was so difficult to create something new. Being creative, my ears pricked up to this dilemma and any clues that might be offered. Deleuze spoke of certain conditions which were conducive to the possibility of something new. And these were intensities in state and capital, meaning intensities in sort of government and finance. So I became alert to anywhere that this might be happening. At the time, there was a lot being discussed by philosophers, artists, and economists in relation to Greece, and the time and the intense experience of the global financial crisis they were experiencing. It was the combination and the intensity of it that seemed to draw people's interest. And this led me to visit Greece repeatedly for years, looking for inspiration and trying to be present or witness to new movements. Over the years, when there, I found myself asking, did Greece have new insights? Or was it just a hub that drew people through its intensity? I think the one thing it offered was a Greek film movement, Greek weird or new Greek wave, a reminder and continuation in a legacy of absurdism and rhetoric. It was exciting to be there in Greece, and the tension was palpable, even heartbreaking at times. However, whenever I would return to Australia, I was struck by how fortunate and affluent we were and wondered how we, or I, might generate this intensity here to create my own weird Australia. 2020, step in the pandemic. So our own intensities in state and capital. I think as we emerge from the last few years, which were your intensive study years, we carry with us moments, insights, and a momentum to change or imagine how we might want to move the direction and focus of creative practice through our insights. It is a level playing field. Any of you, all of you, can step in and move us around, draw our focus, redirect our perspective, and this is an incredible opportunity for creativity. For all of us, like our emergence with our hair and haircuts, now feels like a moment where we all come out new. And for you, of course, you emerge with all that extra knowledge and skill from your studies. The last few years have slowed some things down, and in doing so, given us an opportunity to reflect and possibly even reevaluate our position and aspirations. It is an exciting moment and future, but it does ask of you, what kind of world do you want to live in and turn create for us? And a really wonderful and enjoyable way to do this, as we all know, is through making. So like Audrey Schulman and Jane in Swimming with Jonah, with our crazy wild hair, I think the devil is in the details. As a creative practitioner, how well you see and how attentive you are to bringing forward your unique vision is the magic. It is available for all of you to step in and contribute. Actually, you already are. So on that note, enjoy the amazing moment you are part of and know that LCI is always championing you and in your corner. Be inspired, have conviction and make. Congratulations, 2021 LCI graduates.
Thanks a lot, Michelle. That reminds me, I better book my spot at the barbershop. In the coming moments, our board chairman and dean and principal will confer the awards to our graduates. I'd like to introduce the esteemed Professor Warren Bevington, who is the chairman of the LCI Melbourne Board of Directors. Professor Bevington has had a decorated career in arts education and educational leadership. He's led several high-profile institutes throughout his illustrious career. In honour of his significant service to education, in 2020, Professor Bevington was made a member of the General Division of the Order of Australia. I would also like to invite our Dean and Principal, Karen Webster, to confer the Diploma and Associate's Degree Awards.
We will now confer the Diploma and Associate Degrees.
For the Diploma of Fashion Design, Isabella Jarnett. For the Diploma of Graphic Design, Charlie Meister. Kieran Villarante. For the Diploma of Interior Design, Courtney Doyle. Talia Fursland. Ayo Mide O Luwazian Lalemi.
We will now confer the Associate of Design Arts, Fashion and Costume Design.
Lisa Marie Lawrence. Kaylee Sheng. Nancy Signal.
For the Associate of Design Arts, Graphic and Digital Design.
Isabella D. Donato. Hind Ali Gabir. Leron Chen Sheffer.
For the Associate of Design Arts, Visual Arts.
Fiona Forward. Kiara Ann Vickery.
Congratulations, diploma and associate's degree graduates. You did it! We're so lucky to hear from Professor Andrew Flipman, the chairman of the LCI Melbourne Academic Board. Professor Flipman has led a truly amazing career, having held executive leadership positions in industry and academia. He's published well over 100 research publications. It is our great pleasure to introduce him to you. We'll also be hearing from our SRC representatives today, Tracy Parker and Angela Kang.
Look, today's a really big deal. You never forget your graduation. I remember mine, all my friends remember theirs. It's something that stays with you forever. And maybe, given what's happening this year, what a memorable year it is, it's going to be more memorable even than that. And of course, your success is shared. Friends, colleagues, family, partners, everybody have helped you along the way, and your success in a real sense is their success. Congratulations to everybody. Now, I've worked for many higher education providers, private and public, quite a few of them actually household names. Honestly, truly, the personal learning experience at LCI is the best of them, really is. And that's reflected in what you now have in your qualification and your knowledge, experience and skills are going to set you up for an amazing future. And when you think about it, actually, when I think about it, you are the future of design. And we all know how super important design is, and it's going to get more important as time goes on. Whether you continue in your chosen area of specialty or you broaden your application of your design way of thinking more broadly, you're going to be in demand. Global organisations, Apple's the obvious one, but I do work for Pricewaterhouse. I go in there, big major consultancy firm. The mantra there, honestly, when I go in, think like a designer, think like a designer. That is the future for the 21st century. So you're in a great place to be. Now, there are over 1,000 occupations currently in Australia. Going forward, the Foundation for Young Australia has actually identified 7 broad clusters of employment and opportunity that will define prosperity into the future The design way of thinking, when you read the report, is actually central to all of them, all 7. And actually 2 of them, artisans and designers, directly link to the qualification you guys have. You put that together, when you think about it, design is the future of everything. It really is. That means you are the future. You are the guys that are going to be shaping the world. And it really is a great place to be. Now, of course, it's a competitive world. We've got everybody, you included, have got to stand out from the crowd. With LCI qualification, you have the tools to transcend commodity, to be different, and to be your very own category of one. So, thank you again, congratulations, and I am very grateful that you allowed me to be a part of this celebration with you. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name's Angela and I'm currently in Lab 2 studying at LCI as well. I just wanted to say to you all a massive congratulations on everything you've accomplished, especially during lockdown. It must not be easy, so you must be so proud of yourself. I can't wait to hear more about you guys in the future and see more of your work. Go out and celebrate when you can post-lockdown and party hard.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Tracy Parker and I'm majoring in fashion. I'm here representing the Student Representative Council. And can I start with, oh my God, look at what you guys have achieved. You started your course with Victoria burning and ended up locked up for the longest time of any city in the world. So your timeline was fire, COVID, lockdown, lockdown, and then for some variation after a little freedom, another lockdown. Yet through all the smoke-filled air and looking at your 4 walls endlessly, look at the amazing things you've achieved. And look at all the positives you've had, like all the time you saved with the short commute to your class each lesson, only needing to dress from the waist up, and being able to virtually visit other places. Learning how to share our valuable space with those incarcerated with us was another important lesson around diplomacy, tact, bartering skills, and sometimes just how to make noise to get the attention you need. Also looking at how much creativity was sparked due to necessity and having to look outside the box. It said necessity is the mother of invention, and working through the tech gremlins with teams and how to present practical lessons in the virtual realm, limited and sometimes extremely finite resources definitely gave us a new way to look at and experience the world. Agatha Christie disagreed, and she said, I don't think necessity is the mother of invention. Invention, in my opinion, arises directly from idleness, possibly also from laziness to save oneself trouble. I don't know about you, but looking at my own life and my study life, this course has definitely saved me from idleness and laziness and boredom, yet it somehow inspired me to look further and deeper to achieve better results. And I hope you guys have had the similar experiences. And I know your mentors and teachers are proud of you all. They brag constantly about what you are doing to inspire us, those who are still studying, but so much more that they're just so excited to see your progress. The good part of this is I know a lot of names that I'm going to be looking out for in the real world, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you get up to moving forward. So this isn't goodbye from the LCI community. It's more bon voyage, safe travels until we see you again. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Professor Flipman, and a big thanks to our SRC representatives. Now, coming up in the next few minutes, we'll be calling out the names of our Bachelor of Design Arts graduates. So in this ceremony, once we call your name, you officially transition from graduand to graduate. When you hear your name, don't forget to doff your cap, like this. Now we'll start by celebrating our graphic and digital design majors.
We will now confer the Bachelor of Design Arts, Graphic and Digital Design.
Isabel Atchinson. Dane Beals. Miles Cody. Ivan Blue Siegfried declined SEA. Eilish Denali. Ni Win. Thomas James Inman. Sarah Istra Towie. Annalee Maley. Matthias McLean. Murray Pearce. Ruby Syme. Samuel Toy. Xin Yu Zhu.
Congratulations, graphic and digital design graduates. Now, let's hear some inspirational words from Professor Warren Bevington, as well as my talented, amazing, brilliant, incredible, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, unique colleagues, Todd Anthony, Wanissa Somsu Pangsri, and Amber Smith.
On behalf of the board of LCI, I bring you hearty congratulations. The degree you've earned now is going to open doors across the world. LCI is an international network with 24 colleges around the world. But equally important, this diploma you hold means that you are now a diplomat for LCI. And the image of LCI, what it means to people around the world, they will determine based on what you do. So what will you do next? My field is music, and you'll forgive me for giving an example from music. During the pandemic, opera companies around the world ceased performing because they couldn't use their theatres, except for the Lyric Opera of Chicago. The Wagner opera they were due to produce when the lockdown began, they rented a multi-storey underground car park. They staged the different acts of the opera simultaneously on the levels of the car park, and the audience drove in their cars, inside their cars, slowly through the car park, meeting all the pandemic requirements and performing. It was a piece of creative imagination that was extraordinary. So, you can make your own future. Don't let anyone tell you what you can't do. You can do whatever you wish. And I wish you the very best of luck in whatever comes next.
Thank you, Peter. That was a really nice introduction. On behalf of myself and the ladies here, I know we want to have a little moment just to congratulate you all. We're so proud of you for so many different reasons, not only for achieving beautiful outcomes, but also through doing this at a really difficult time. The work ethic that you have all shown us across all of the disciplines is so commendable. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. I just want to do a very special little congratulations to the fashion and costume students on behalf of all of the teachers who have worked with you, because we are so, so proud of what you've been able to do at home, particularly with pattern making and garment construction. I know that the ladies here have been working with students across other areas, and they want to say their thanks and congratulations to you as well. So I'm going to hand over to Wanissa to do hers.
Thank you, Todd. That was lovely. I want to say congratulations to all the students as well. I know it's been a very difficult time and you've all adjusted so well to learning online and staying connected. LCI has been a really big part of how I've kind of stayed connected to people, and I've had the pleasure of mentoring the graphic and digital design students, and it's been a really nice experience for me as well, seeing you put all your hard work into your final folios. And I've chatted to a few of you, and I know that you're gonna get so far and wherever you decide to take your practice. Me being a freelancer myself, I know that a lot of you are actually really keen to start your own business and do a lot on your own and have that freedom, and it's a really exciting time ahead for you, and I'm very excited. So yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, huge congratulations to all of the visual arts students that I've had the pleasure of teaching, and it comes from the rest of the staff as well. It's been, I guess, particularly challenging for visual arts students with material practices, having to work from home, not having access to materials, but also just, I guess, a lot of the students have had to develop a real resourcefulness and an agility, and it's really commendable to see just how flexible you've all been to kind of just adapting to the situation, and the kind of outcomes that you've presented have been nothing short of amazing, and it's been really really fantastic to be able to connect with you throughout lockdown and to see all that you've been able to achieve. I know, already, even just for students who graduated earlier in the year, I've had the pleasure of working with them on exhibitions and things outside of LCI. So you're already killing it, which is amazing, and just a huge congrats to being able to kind of to get through this at this time.
I think you've shown us all that you can fly, and now it's time to leave the nest. But I think on behalf of all of us here, you are family to us, and the facilities and your mentors will be available to you at any time that you need us. Don't leave us forever. We want to stay in touch, stay connected. And now that we can, it's time to collaborate. So let's take your work to the next level.
Visual arts majors, it's your turn to celebrate.
We will now confer the Bachelor of Design Arts, Visual Arts.
Cara Angel. Brooke Anthony. Joshua Cameron. Elena Dammit. Amy Louise Graham. Helena Marina Guina. Lockie McDonald. Paula Therese Maggs. Mitchell Oman. Faray Ha Raymond. Madison Emily Simpkins. Shakira Tucker. Madison White. Rihanna Williams. Talita Worth. Sarah Zilberman.
Let's take a minute to check out some of your favourite memories at LCI Melbourne and the amazing work of some of our fantastic and talented graduates.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Welcome back. What a showstopper. Speaking of showstoppers, fashion and costume design, you're up next.
We will now confer the Bachelor of Design Arts, Fashion and Costume Design.
Adele Dutt. Rebecca Joy Edwards. Stacey Jane Godfrey. Jennifer Guara Jimba. Monica Innes. Mia Jacques. Alec A. Woodcock Mathiang. Erica McGinniskin. Veronica Meador. Jade Murphy. Gemma Lisa Osborne. Chi Ling Shang. Emily Stocker. Antonia Topic.
Congratulations, fashion and costume graduates. We are so proud of you. Did you know that LCI Melbourne is a proud member of the LCI Education Network? With 23 campuses across 6 continents, you join the ranks of our global family of visionaries. Let's hear from one of our network friends, all the way from Vancouver, BC, our LCI Education Chief Operating Officer for the Asia Pacific region, Dr. Jason Dooling. Take it away, Jason.
Well, hello from Canada. My name is Jason Dooling, and I'm the president of LaSalle College Vancouver, but also the Chief Operating Officer for Asia Pacific. And I want to bring a hearty congratulations from all your Canadian colleagues and friends to the LCI Melbourne graduates. We're so proud of you. This year's theme is "The Future is Global." And you're part of a global organization, but I want you to think about global just a little bit differently. When we think about global, we often think of a map like this, and Melbourne's down in that corner, and we have Montreal and Vancouver over here a little bit, and the rest behind me, these are all our campuses around the world. But I actually want you to personalize what it means to think about the future as global. And the first thing I would encourage you to do is to be inquisitive. If you want to become a global citizen, you need to be able to think in multicultural contexts. That requires some inquisitive nature by your part. You can read, you can talk, and don't be afraid to ask people about their experiences that are different from yours. So first of all, be inquisitive. The second thing about being global is to be considerate. When you think about our impact on those around us, think about our impact on the environment when we purchase, when we sell, when we travel. All those things have an impact on our global network. The pandemic has taught us how interconnected we are, and now more than ever, we need to be considerate to our neighbors and those around us. So be inquisitive, be considerate. Thirdly, be adventurous. Eat different foods, travel the world, visit with people. You only go down this journey once. And I would encourage you to be adventurous on that journey as you are being a person in a global context. And the last one is actually probably the most serious, and that is to be an ambassador. There's many people in this world that don't have a voice, and being global is to speak and advocate for them when they might not have that voice. The fact that you have an education puts you in a category of influence. You will have jobs and opportunities and affluence that many people don't have. So I encourage you to be an ambassador for those. Create inclusive environments in your social and professional networks. Embrace diversity and bring that diversity to the table in conversations and your perspective. So the 4 things about the future is global: be inquisitive, be considerate, be adventurous, and be an ambassador. Thank you so much for choosing LCI Melbourne as part of your journey, and we trust that this is one of the best parts of your life. Congrats.
Thanks very much to our friends from the Great White North. Coming up next, film and photography.
We will now confer the Bachelor of Design Arts, Filmmaking and Photography.
Liam Barrett. Jack Crocker. Lady Adriana Garcia Torres. Ariki Matricu. Matthew F. Murphy. Francesca Napier. Chelsea Schofield. Jackson Anthony Sharp. Elliot Taylor. Antonia Vikic. Bethany Whitmore.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce one of our graduates tonight with a message on behalf of the graduating class of 2021. Please welcome Amy Graham.
Thank you, Peter, for the introduction. I just wanted to start by saying on behalf of myself and the entire graduating cohort, a big thank you to all involved in putting together this fantastic graduation evening. I have no doubt about the amount of time and work that has been put into making it a memorable occasion for us all under the extenuating circumstances we have found ourselves in, and we are ever grateful for all of your support as always. Throughout my whole journey studying here at LCI Melbourne, I have felt that support. From my very first inquiring phone call and subsequent emails through to Matt in admissions in 2018, I knew that LCI was where I wanted to further my skills and extend my creative network. Coming back to study as a mum of three and mature age student was really daunting, and to be honest, I was a little petrified. But once here, I have just had the most fantastic experience. I was warmly welcomed right from the start by both staff and all of you, my fellow students. We have all been incredibly lucky to be able to learn from and work with the most amazing team of industry experts, industry leaders and creative professionals throughout our time here. And we now move on to the next phase of our professional lives, armed with a multitude of incredible skills to enable us to succeed in whatever path we choose to follow. We also transition knowing that at any stage, any of us can pop back into the LCI community for a chat or send through a quick email just to say hi or ask for some advice and be met openly. Likewise, it is comforting to know that the friendships and relationships we have developed as fellow students and now as LCI alumni are still as strong as ever. We are here for each other as we navigate the next stage of our careers, ready to inspire each other, put each other's names forward for new opportunities and experiences, start new projects together, or just be an eye or an ear or even a spare set of hands when needed. Our path to this moment has certainly not been the one that we all thought it would be when we first set out. We've certainly had to adapt and be resilient, rethink and be flexible. Both staff and students have had to teach and learn in new ways. We've needed to present in different ways than we ever had before. We've had to reevaluate materials available and come up with new ways to fulfil the brief. Sometimes even when the brief itself was continually needing to change. But if you think about it from a different perspective, these all sound like pretty amazing skills to possess as an emerging designer stepping out into new opportunities. So, with the support of our loved ones, who we all wholeheartedly thank from the bottom of our hearts for everything that they have done for us along the journey, the incredible LCI family, who we also thank, and of course each other, we move to the next phase of our lives. Congratulations, everybody, on graduating and all that you have achieved. You are all extremely talented people. It has been a privilege to work and study alongside you all, and I know that you are all going to do amazing things. Farewell, but not goodbye, and good luck to everyone for your future endeavours. You've all got this.
You know 'em, you love 'em. It's time to shine. Interior design.
We will now confer the Bachelor of Design Arts, Interior Design.
Alonga Ako. Monet Dean. Koe-Ann Mary Harris. Elizabeth Alexandra Hickland. Kathleen Hicks. Rachel Anna Holmes. Christine Abigail Beatriz Javier. Sarah Kamer. Victoria Roothouse. Rebecca Ryrie. Dana Taddick. G. Ward. Tyler Trudy Yodji.
Congratulations, interior design grads, you made it. Our final graduate of the night has taken the step to graduate with not 1, but 2 degrees. Let's congratulate our double degree grad right now.
We would now like to confer the Bachelor of Design Arts double degree.
Sorry, that's you.
For the Bachelor of Design Arts Filmmaking and Photography and Bachelor of Design Arts Graphic and Digital Design.
Kenny Doan. It now gives me enormous pleasure to introduce the LCI Melbourne Awards. A heartfelt thank you to all of you and a congratulations to every student. But tonight we also want to acknowledge some students who have achieved some exceptional results and efforts at LCI in Melbourne. Firstly, we will acknowledge the LCI Melbourne Awards of High Distinction. And what this means is the students who have got the highest grade point average across their degree per major discipline. It now gives me great pleasure to acknowledge the recipients of the LCI Melbourne Awards of High Distinction. For visual arts, congratulations to Paula Therese Maggs. For interior design, Congratulations, Dana Taddick. For graphic and digital design, congratulations, Ruby Syme. For film and photography, congratulations, Antonia Vekic. For fashion and costume design, congratulations, Gemma Lisa Osborne. I now want to acknowledge the student who got the LCI Melbourne Award for Excellence. And this is the student who's got the highest grade point average overall for their whole degree in the graduating class of 2021. And this year's recipient, I proudly announce, is Amy Louise Graham. Congratulations, Amy. At LCI Melbourne, we also give 2 more awards for exemplary support to the Institute. The first of those awards is the LCI Melbourne Award for Design Leadership. And this is for a student who's demonstrated through their whole degree exemplary design leadership, not just in their classes, but amongst their classmates and throughout their studies, what they've contributed in design leadership, both internally and externally to LCI. And it is with enormous pleasure that I announce that this year's award goes to G Ward. Congratulations, G. And finally, our final award tonight is for that student who has demonstrated incredible community-minded initiatives, has volunteered their efforts, who's been here to support across the Institute, not only in the classroom but externally, and we call it the LCI Melbourne Service Award. And with a heartfelt congratulations, I say congratulations to Matthew F. Murphy. Congratulations, Matt.
Congratulations to all of our award winners. Now let's check out some more of your LCI Melbourne memories.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
There's a joint on the corner where the big boys play, where the whiskey's running like the river, but they all never come for the booze and bass. I'm the one, I'm the lady that'll rock this place. That'll rock this place. That'll rock this place. Rock this place. Rock this
Wow. I am so proud. I look at all of those, the visuals of all your work, and it just, I can't believe the talent that sits within this space. So now you are graduates, and that has happened because of an incredible number of people. First and foremost, tonight has been the most exciting event. I have just loved it, and I hope you did too. And it could not have happened without our graduation committee. So thanks to the team who have helped tirelessly behind the scenes to get this done. But I want to thank every staff member here at LCI, because they've been part of your journey and they've helped you get here. And it's every night and day they jump out of bed to be part of your experience. So thank you. I've loved working with our industry advisory group, and they've given us quotes all through tonight's session. And they also from externally are here as a support. The Student Representative Council, how inspiring are they? And they're the next generation coming through. Our board of directors work tirelessly to help us and help us manage through all of the needs of being a higher education institute. A special thanks tonight to Dr. Jason Dooling, all the way from Vancouver, Professor Andrew Flipman, our Chair of Academic Board, and a really special thank you to the incredible Professor Warren Bebbington, who's always such an amazing support. And wasn't it wonderful to hear from our inaugural adjunct professor, Michelle Mancio, who's probably touched all of your lives and been an inspiration and will continue to be so for us as she's aligned to the Institute for years to come. But my heartfelt thanks and my very special thanks goes to you, our graduates. You make us feel inspired every day. We jump out of bed to be part of your lives. Please come back. Once you're at LCI, it's now and forever. Pop in, come and use the resources, sit in the back of a class, use the Curiosity Hub. We're part of a community now and forever. And tonight I say thank you to you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Now get ready to throw your caps in the air. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well done, everyone. Don't forget to keep the party going. Join us at the virtual after party in the link provided. See you there.